Hey guys, just wanted to make a real quick guide going over these legend races that just came out. When an Uma Musume's real-life counterpart makes an impact on a specific race, in this case the Japan Cup, they are enshrined into this event. Today we have the first legend race with El Condor Pasa for 3 days, and afterwards we will have Special Week and Simbali Rudolph. You'll get a total of 9 opportunities to race against each of these legendary Uma Musumes. You'll get 3 attempts every day for 3 days. Keep in mind, you cannot enter your Uma if it is the same. So for example, in this one, you will not be able to use El Condor Pasa. There are also special missions for doing your dailies, a complete career playthrough for 2 star fragments, 5,000 supporter points for winning a race and career, and then doing the team trial will award you with 10,000 monies. These races will always have the exact same conditions. So for example, in this cup, it's going to be the Tokyo Turf, a 2,400 meter medium length left fall, sunny, and firm. If you do not have an Uma Musume trained up yet, you can go ahead and pick up the green skills that fulfill these conditions in order to make your Uma slightly better. If we were to go ahead and look at these gold skills, for example, if you had left-handed, you would get a 40 speed stat increase. If you were to pick up the summer or the fall runner, you'll get another 40 speed stat up increase. Things like this can help you slightly edge out slightly when you don't have the stats necessary for the race. The race courses will increase performance, which will be a stamina up. And then finally, we have the firm conditions, which will increase your power. These 3 stats are about what you want. The sunny days just increases your guts, which isn't that useful. This Ogre cap will be what I will enter into the legendary race, but my personal recommendation for stats will be around 800 speed, 700 stamina, and 600 power, with at least an A in proficiency for turf and medium. The key reward is the corresponding Uma Musume star fragment from defeating the legend. This is practically the only way to collect a large quantity of the Uma star fragment other than pulling from the gacha. There will also be a trophy reward in the shape of the shoes worn by the legendary Uma Musume given upon winning the race that will be put into your trophy room. This event does give rewards no matter what, so do not be afraid to enter the event even if you do not have a strong Uma. Getting first in all 9 races gets you around 88 star pieces, and if you were to be placed 3rd or below, you would get 51. You do want to try to get at least 1 first because of the first win bonus here. Do keep in mind that it is not possible to obtain a 3-star Uma from just 1 legend race, since it will take 150 pieces to create it from 0. In the future, we will be introduced to the daily legend races that will allow you to get 1 piece per day and the trophy associated with the legendary Uma if you missed it. This will come out around the 1st year anniversary. However, El Condor Pasa is a 2-star Uma Musume, so if you were to just attempt all 3 daily attempts for the 3 days that she is out, you will get the minimum 50 required star piece fragments to create her. I highly recommend doing this, as once you get up to class 3, you will need at least 15 Umas, and she is one of the dirt Umas in the pool right now. Alright, going forward now, I will be entering the Ogre cap that I showed earlier into the race. Let's go ahead and see how rough this is. As you can see, even with my stats, I'm still not the number 1 favorite. There won't be much commentary throughout this race. I'll just have this running. One important thing to have is the skills that you can acquire.
ターフも絶好の両馬場になりました。注目のオグリキャップ、十分に勝利を狙えますよ。威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。エルコンドルパサー、ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いは11番オグリキャップ、10番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気エルコンドルパサー、11番快調に飛ばして行きます。さあ花に立ったのは11番。このままリードすることができるか。さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち。先頭は11番単身で飛ばして行きます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はオグリキャップ、内から4番2番並びかけてきた。差がなく7番外を回りますエアグルーブ、10番並んできた1馬身離れてエルコンドルパサー、エルコンドルパサーペースが速い。先頭は変わらず11番続きました。2番外を回ってオグリキャップ、それを見るように4番7番続いている。少し離れてエルコンドルパサー、すぐに続いて10番、あとはエアグルーブ、2馬身3馬身開いてスペシャルウィーク第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。順位を振り返っていきます。11番まだリードをキープしています。続いて2番エルコンドルパサー、この位置につけています。少し後ろから4番オグリキャップ追走、さらに外エアグルーブ、さらに7番、そしてその外を回って10番内でスペシャルウィーク、さらには3番、そして外目をつきましては1番、その外並んで5番、後ろ8番、内には6番15番並んでくる。内を回って9番、残り 1000m を通過。後方2番手に17番14番、最後方からという体勢であります。エルコンドルパサー先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
大欅を越え4コーナーへ。先頭は見合ったまま。このまま直線での争いになるのか。オグリキャップ、ここで抜け出したエルコンドルパサー、内で様子を伺うオグリキャップ、花を進むスペシャルウィーク、2番手につけ様子を見守る。最終コーナー最初に駆け抜けてきたのはオグリキャップ。残り400、食い下がるスペシャルウィーク、オグリキャップ速い速い、もはや独走状態。オグリキャップ先頭はオグリキャップ、これは強い。残り200、オグリキャップリードは6馬身、これはすごい。オグリキャップ足色は衰えない。先頭は依然オグリキャップ、オグリキャップ、これは完璧。
As you can see, once I entered that last spurt phase, the insane amount of speed I had made an 8-length lead, so you don't need as much speed as I have. I still recommend having a decent amount of stamina, because during the career mode, you will gain an additional 400 stats to all of your stats. So you have to be careful about the stats that you do for these legend races. I'm going to go ahead and skip the other two to see if I am able to get first in the other two races. Right here, I have an awful mood, so I will be using a parfait, just because I don't know if me having an awful mood will in fact ruin this. Alright, and then the final race. Good mood, I will not be using a parfait here. So don't be too worried about the favorites. It won't consider your skills or the fact that all of my stats are placed in these three. The only reason why they consider my Ogre Cap as the second favorite is because of my gut stats is so low. So altogether, for the entry reward, you'll get 7 times 3, which is 21, times another 3 for the 3 days that this will run, which will come out to 63. Then, for each victory, you'll get 1 more, so that will be another 9. Next, you have the 10 for getting a first, and then finally, you get 2 per day for the daily missions, which will come out to 6. Altogether, that is the 88 if you placed first in all 9 races. Once again, it is better to use all 3 tickets rather than be scared that you won't get first in all 3 races. This will conclude my video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and comment if you have any questions.